We called it a hunt in once, and then we called it a fish in once. And we just dared them. We put this stuff out there and just, and you know, they didn't bother us. But there was one time I did something real crazy. This was before the John Drew decision came down. The state was going along the shore with a boat, and they'd shine their light, and Indians used to put a Clorox bottle out there. You know, you see that white in the water? They put a Clorox bottle in there, and you would put your number on there, your enrollment number. That's whose net this belongs to. And you're only allowed to set so much, you know. And so the conservation would come at night and steal those nets. First of all, they were ticketing people. And then after that, because we were challenging them, then they just started going out at night and stealing the nets. You know, just put them in a boat, and you know, and people, if they're going to fish, they're going to have to get a different net. So they were doing that, and so one of the guys' name was Fred Gothy or Fred Goki. He said, you know, the guys have been doing this for a long time, and people are getting upset with it. So I said, next time you see him coming down with that big light down the shoreline, call me, tell me. Oh, here he come. He called me. He said, they're coming. I says, okay. So I went down to the lake. I had a Clorox bottle and a piece of string with a weight on it. And I threw that out, and it was behind a big rock. But what else I had was an empty 12-gauge shotgun. Little did I know how stupid that was. But anyway, here they come. And by that time, some of the other fishermen that were down there, because they knew I was going to do something, but they didn't know what it was. So I went down there and I got behind that big rock. And they say, there's one. So they start coming up to it, and well, by that time, you know, they're real close to me. You know, closer than from here to the road. And I had a flashlight too. And I stood up. I knew the guy's name. John, you're all done stealing Indian nets. This is enough. You people have got to stop this. We're not going to stand for it. And he knew my name too. And he seen I had a shotgun. Empty one. He says, Freddie. And by that time, there was some of them Indian fishing that were up on the shore. And that was like 10, 15 feet high. I'm down in the Bud Lake. And they're up here. And the conservation boat is right there. And he's arguing with me. Don't do this, Freddie. And them guys start throwing rocks at it. There's rocks bouncing on that damn boat, and you know. And he's arguing with me. And I says, no, you're all done. We got the right to hunt and fish, and God damn it, you're not going to be stealing any more damn nets. We're going to stop this right now. And they were giving up on it. They were going to just move out, you know, and they couldn't get their gosh damn motor started. They were pulling, and the damn motor wouldn't start. And these guys are bouncing rocks. And so they started rowing out, and they rowed out to, you know, where they couldn't get them with rocks anymore. And I'm there on the shore with my damn shotgun, empty shotgun. And by that time, I'm thinking I'm in deep shit. I am in big problems. So I went home and I put my shotgun against the corner there and the table right here and the corner was right there and I put the shotgun against there. And I knew I was in deep shit. I knew I was in big trouble. So in the morning before daylight, knock on my door. Bang, 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 bang. Yeah? Sheriff Heikkinen. I got to talk to you, Fred. I said, go ahead. He said, I got to come in. I got to talk to you in the house. I said, no, you're not coming in the house. You can talk to me if you want to, but you're not coming in the house. He says, I'll break the door down. I said, I've still got my shotgun and it's up against the corner here and it's real close to me. And if you break the door down, I'm not sure if I'll use it or not. And I've left him, of course I was scared to death too. And he tried to make sense, to let him in. He wanted to come and arrest me is what he wanted to do. But I says, if you knock the door down, that's up to you. You have to make that decision. I don't care. Anyway, he said he says I'll be back. Okay. So by that time it's getting about 7-ish. It's getting a little bit later. So I called the guy that was handling our case, Wisty. And he said, you did what? I says, yeah. He said, holy Christ. He says, let me get a hold of that sheriff down there. So he called. And then he called me back and he says, can you scare up $800 for bond? I said, I don't know. I says, I can try. I said, my brother-in-law's got some government bonds. He might be able to go my bond. So he took his bonds and he went down to the local tavern where we always go drinking. And he talked to the owner and said that, he's got to get $800. And well, the bonds were well worth over $800 anyway, So he got the $800 and he went up and give it to the sheriff so they wouldn't come and get me. But, we had been having these hunt-ins and fish-ins and stuff like that also, besides that, me with the shotgun. And just 3 days. 3 days after that, the Michigan Supreme Court came down with a case that said we won the case. We do have the right to hunt and fish. And these guys were stealing nets. And so, within another couple of days, John Snyder, the guy that was in the boat, there was another guy that was in it too, I can't remember his name, but he came out and he seen me. And he said, I got one of your nets too. So he brought it back. He gave it back to me. He says, you're sure? Here's your net. And he says, if you want to, he says, I'll straighten it up for you. I said, no, just put it on the ground. And after that, he used to come up and visit me. We'd sit around the house drinking coffee and stuff, and he'd get to be a good friend of mine. Yeah. But that was one of the things we did on Sovereignty, yes. Yep, that was before casinos.
Yeah.
And we used to have hunt-ins, and we used to have the TV people out there, out at the Pikes Peak Road there. Of course, we let everybody know we're going to go out there and we're going to hunt. And if you want to do something about it, you better do something about it. And we go out there, Christ, it'd be 15, 20 people. And we always had something staged. So we called them and told them we had to, you know, the newspapers and the TV people, this is what we're going to do on this date, this time. This is where we're going to be at. So we're going to do a hunt. We're going to look for some deer. This is before state deer season and everything. So, sure as hell, they were out there with their cameras and stuff, and I'm available. There's a T like this. They got Pikes Peak Road. It's right at the T. We're down there, and we had people in the woods all the way around there. And we had a couple people on the road there, you know, just in case a deer goes by, you could shoot it. But we had everything staged anyway. In case we didn't get a deer, we had one back there. So the TV cameras there, and we're talking. They're talking to us and stuff like that. And pretty soon, bang, bang. That's his. I think somebody got one. We'll wait for a while. So we waited for pretty soon. Indian come out on the road, down the road a little ways from where we were. So they waved, and I said, they got one. So we went down there with the TV people. Them deer had his eyeballs were all white, they're all dried out. We had a deer back there just in case we never got one. And we had to use it. We had to use that deer. Anyway, that made all the news and stuff too, but no, we were doing sovereign things. We actually were.
You're fighting for all your rights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, it was 3 days after that shotgun thing, though. I think the Supreme Court, the justices there, they must have thought, you know, this is getting pretty hairy here now. But can you imagine what they could have done to me? They didn't know the damn shotgun wasn't empty. I mean, was empty. They could have killed me. There was two of them in the gosh damn boat. I couldn't see. They had a big flashlight on me. I couldn't see what the hell they were doing. And then, believe me, I was afraid. I was afraid. Because they could have did me in.
That's a badass.
Yeah, I'll tell you. No, that's all bluff. You know, most of life is bluff. You know, but it really is. Bluff and courage.